fucking Ray? How's it going? That's not Ray. Thought that was Ray. I was gonna have to say hi. Yeah, Howie. Mile High Community Channel. We out here, La Rata as fuck, you know what I'm saying?
We got Johnny.
La Rata! Yeah, we got the speaker phone on today. You out here protesting? How you doing, brother? You standing on the corner? Olay! There'll be a whole bunch of shit popping off down here today. We got some sign making, we got some chalking over on the west side. What's up, Kent? Motherfuckers out here like Indiana Jones and shit, you feel me? Yo, I'm gonna try to find Captain America out here. We definitely highlighting that for he's gonna be my thumbnail.
We got it going on. We got the Johnny Bravo going on.
Woo woo, woo woo. That lady's like, get the fuck up out of my picture, bro. So estimated about 20,000 people will be walking around today. 12 to noon, or 12 to 4.
There we go. Out here practicing their First Amendment all the way. My city represents.
Woo! What's up, Rami? Thank you for coming in. Ferry, I see you too. What's up, brother? That's a little Rata wizard right here. Ooh, I like that sign.
I am Antifa. We are Antifa. This is a great big Antifa party.
Hello, Rata!
No Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA, no pedophiles in the White House.
Hello, Rata! This guy right here.
No convicted.
Fuck it, how he go before I lose his ass.
In the White House.
Ooh, puppy.
Same people?
I think there were more than stage, but you can see.
Over here doing journalism.
You got everybody out here.
La Rata! Woo! I'm bringing up the chalk in a little bit. I'm just sneak peeking everything.
Are we gonna go explore, John?
Yeah, fuck yeah, we do our exploring, bro. I'm fucking you're Diego with the fucking backpack on and shit. Wait, what's up, Rashad? What's up, brother? I'll see you around. I'm checking everything out. Appreciate you being out here. Shout out to Rashad. La Rata. Oh, I'll take one, bro. Oh yeah. Appreciate it, Rashad. Oh, we got fucking. Viva la Rata! Oh, my bad, bro. Okay, just show the fuck out of that guy.
Palestine us away!
Capiche? So we got a marching man out here. Look at Capitol today, guys. So many people live today. You know, they took down that thing from the George Floyd right up here. The other day I caught 9 News about doing the news on it. They took down the statue up there. What's up, Lady Justice? See your ass out here. Just ran into you.
Hey.
What's going on? You in the chat?
Yeah, I am.
Who's in your chat? What's up, Rami? I see you up in here.
And who are you?
Johnny Bravo.
Johnny Bravo.
Fucking Howie's out here too. Yeah. Hell no. Hell, we out here today. You gonna be marching with us or what? Hell yeah, I'm about to go make some signs, chalk this shit up. La Rata as fuck today.
It's so cool to meet you.
Yeah, hell yeah. No, the whole city's out. It's supposed to be like 20,000 people out here.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I was out here with MLH last time. He had 5,000 people. We caught it on a whiff. We were just sitting in the car over there. We're like, oh, hell no, let's go march with them. And it ended up being on the news. There's like 5,000 people. Should be like 20,000 today. It's just getting started. And I thought you took off, whatever it is. They fix your stuff up? You ain't gotta say it on live or nothing. Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, we're gonna move past that. As long as you're doing it straight and you're out here, that's representing.
Yeah, that's
got Lady J out here.
Nice to meet you.
Hey,
Nice to meet you.
hey, so you can't be coming up here like that. Just laying. Hey, this is Howie out here. Mount High Community Channel.
You like Community Channel?
Yeah,
That's me.
Well, I gotta keep you on high.
Yes, ma'am. How you doing?
La Rata!
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. So when we let's try to look after each other, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Watch everybody's senses.
Here we go. The main question.
Got freedom.
Yeah, hell yeah. Okay, there we go. 1776.
Somebody get loud with me today.
Okay,
Got a little squeaker.
we're gonna go explore more. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I gotta check out the west side where they're doing all this chalking and stuff at. They haven't announced where they're going, but when they start marching at 1, yeah, you gonna go out and march or what?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm trying to find Captain America out there. He's gonna be my thumbnail. He was out there on his motorcycle last time on Spear Street. It was pretty tight, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I think he works at one of these high-end restaurants down here, like waiter and shit. Yeah, the community knows him. He's on Instagram and shit. But yeah, he'll be out here today, I guarantee.
That's fabulous. Well, it's really nice seeing you.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, so you know what I mean? We're not gonna just stand around here, but
Yeah.
cause see, look, I already lost Howie. Where the fuck's he at? Oh, he's over there. All right, I'll see you around, lady. Yeah. What's up here? I am. Robert finger popping in. You town? South?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, they took that statue down. That was from the George Floyd protest, and they all they took down the monument and everything. That just happened, man. There's a Leppy right here. Found a Leppy.
I'm sorry, you're all there.
No, you're good. Yeah, they boarded it back up. They took that statue down, though.
There we go. Frogs everywhere. We got the banana.
Yeah. La Rata!
All right, I want to invite Shane Laurie up here. Johnny Five. Let's hear for Johnny Five of Flora.
Who's Johnny Five? Let's see what this is about.
Y'all ready to sing along with us? Because once we leave this stage, all the voices we have are your voices, so we need your voice. Performance is great, but now it's time for us to become one chorus, one choir, one movement.
More sing along. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Oh, there's
Everyone.
that's what's her name over there.
Everyone. Everyone.
Sing it with us. Conquering fear.
Forget her name.
Band together. Hold each other. Love runs deeper. Conquering fear.
Yo, I lost
Band
that.
together. Hold each other. Love runs deeper. Conquering fear. What do you do when your back's up against the wall? And there's mud on your shoes and the government abuses fast enough to fence us all. What do you do when there's no way you can move to bust loose from the fall? Leave you bloody and blues. I saw it on the bad news today. A brawl, a massacre, who's to save? What about the good headlines? A dream just before bedtime. The smile from the lead bent by the light in a vision of a neighborhood you never redlined. A neighborhood residents lined up to better mind parts. Freedom treasures other technologies can never. When every time we band together. Come on.
You just let them do.
They're in the main.
She has a pass? Does she have a pass? Yes. She's out there.
Turn around.
Yeah, let's grab her real quick, because I know her.
People push back.
I can't let you up there, sorry. Like, are you discriminating right now, bud? No. Why can't you let me up there? I gotta have a pass up there? Security reasons. You guys kidding me right now? What organization you from?
I'm a volunteer.
You guys just protesters? Who are you? Volunteer. Volunteer? You gonna put hands on me if I go up there?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And who are you too? Don't block my public egress.
Yeah. We're having security, so.
Yeah, no, we'll get security to take care of it. You can get whoever you want. She's up there live streaming. I know who she is. She ain't got no pass.
Hello, sorry.
La Rata! La Rata! You can get security, but for what?
Okay.
God, lucky I ain't got time to push past this little bitch right
We have just
here.
a few songs right now before the
Hey,
first speaker.
grow the fuck
Put
up
your hands
and grow
together
some
for
hair,
Art
bro.
Jones.
Fucking little faggot.
All right, we need to have you all join in. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around, turn me around,
Bunch of volunteers out
turn me
here.
around. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. Keep on walking, keep on talking, marching on the freedom line.
That's security right there. Just took my picture.
Turn me round.
You got security over here tripping too.
Turn me round and gonna let nobody turn me
You got security tripping out here, bud. But they just let her in there, and you know she's live streaming.
marching on to freedom.
They're doing a security breach over here. Look at these guys. Stop bothering people. Stop bothering people. Stop bothering people.
Ain't gonna let no fascist turn me around.
Yo, they won't let me up on the steps, but they said I have to have a pass. What kind of fucking discriminatory shit is that? Security is tripping. A bunch of volunteers are tripping on me.
No kings, no kings. No kings.
Leave me alone. Don't harass me. Damn, this
Marching up to
Look at this scally down here that thinks she's somebody volunteering telling me I can't be up here. What the fuck? La Rata!
One thing we did right was the day
I bet you walk past just like that guy did. Watch.
keep your eyes on the prize. Hold on. If there's one thing we did right was the day
Holy fuck, look at this. Bunch of volunteers all of a sudden. Prior restraint. Look at this prior restraint, bud.
hold on.
They're blocking my camera and shit. Y'all ever seen this shit? Yo, you guys see this shit, right? You guys support Trump, huh? Look at a bunch of Trump supporters out here. Hey, she's live over there. We all know her from the community. This guy. Can you get your ass out of my face? Can you get your ass out of my face? You're literally, your ass is in my face, bud. Yeah. Can you get the fuck out of my personal space? The minute you touch me, it's 18-9-111 is harassment. So don't touch me, bitch. I dare you to touch me. Y'all gonna find out you're breaking the law alive, bitch. Yeah. She ain't got no pass. There ain't no fucking pass. I'm gonna take these guys for a walk. Watch. A bunch of fucking scallies up there, bud. Y'all see this, right? La Rata! La Rata! Yeah! Woo! Fuck them volunteers. They're prior restraining people.
Y'all want one more before your next speaker?
Yeah! La Rata!
We who believe in
Bunch of flamers on the stairs and shit.
cannot rest. We who believe in freedom
walk with me,
cannot
buddy.
rest until it comes.
Why the fuck I don't get coverage like Nick
We
does, bro?
who believe in freedom cannot rest.
Anybody here not
We who believe in
Guess what? They're in public. There's no privacy. It's like being in Disneyland and asking everybody, can you take a picture of them? You're in public.
who believe in justice cannot
Stop hitting me
rest.
with that fucking umbrella. You're assaulting me. This bitch is walking around like she's a fucking Spartan shield and shit.
Justice
I'm getting surrounded by volunteers. Woo! My feel threatened. I feel threatened. Yeah, I feel threatened. So you're breaking the law. It's harassment. 18-9111. Don't be touching me, bud. You're a volunteer. Leave me the fuck alone. That's the first time I'm gonna ask you. 3 times? Yeah. I don't give a shit.
You're a citizen just
No,
like I am.
I'm walking the fuck around, bro. Leave me alone.
Yeah, I'm walking
Yeah.
around too.
Cool.
Leave me alone.
Don't follow me there.
All right, I won't.
Your job is not to fucking sit here and follow the people around. See, bothering this guy right here? Look at this shit. Hey, bro, we about to get surrounded. I'm just doing what you doing. What the fuck is going on? Hey, don't touch me.
I ain't touching you.
Yeah, don't touch me.
I don't touch you.
Don't touch me. This fool's all up in my personal space. Look at this shit. I'm about to get popped in his mouth. He touched me.
This man's trying to do his job. Just let him do his job.
I'm doing my job. Get the fuck out of my face,
No,
bud.
you do your thing.
All right, y'all, I think you're getting ready. We'll be singing with you more between each speaker. Make some noise for the No Kings Marching Band. We'll be marching together and make some noise.
Look at the face of this faggot right here out in public.
Proud of it.
Fucking faggots is proud to sit here fucking prior restraint in the public.
Proud of it.
Yeah. Yeah, can you get the hell out the way? Y'all all up in here shots.
How's this volume? Can everyone hear me okay?
Damn, they all up in the
That
way.
was pathetic! Can everyone hear me okay? Woo! A little better. All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Len Harris. I had the honor of speaking to you in April, and now I have the immense honor to MC the first half of the No Kings Rally.
Bro, they keep
Let's
fucking
start with a
surrounding
quick
me,
chant.
and all
I
I'm
did
doing
this when I
is
spoke in April, and I'm going to do it again. When I say, show me what democracy looks like, you are responding with, this is what democracy looks like, all right?
Oh yeah,
Show
I
me
hear you.
what democracy
That's what I'm doing
looks
with you,
like.
brother, out here. This is ridiculous. The
I
bunch of
said, show
volunteers.
me what democracy looks like.
They're everybody's problem now.
Show me what
Yeah, they are.
democracy looks like.
I understand the law. All right, man. That's how it is.
Show me what democracy looks like.
That's how law works. You touch me, you break the law.
Gorgeous, y'all, gorgeous.
all right, too.
All right.
Yep. And you
I'm
work-
going to
you
give you
work
a
for,
quick lowdown for what we have in
organization?
store for you today. Some
work for me?
logistics you need to
Yes,
know,
sir.
and then we're going to
You're on
get
your job right now, right? I'm
started.
working professional.
So, we have
what? Keep it
4
professional.
amazing
Yeah,
speakers
that's
and
what
1
I'm
land
doing.
acknowledgement.
I'm
So
out
5
here.
amazing
Same thing
speakers for you
20,000
this
other people are
morning.
doing.
Then we're
But
going
I'm
to head
being
out on
targeted
our
by some bunch
march.
of volunteers.
And once our march
That
is
ain't right.
completed, we'll be coming
You
back
think that's
here
right? That's not
and
right.
have more amazing speakers
working
for
too.
you. So
I'm
please
working too.
don't go after the march. There's plenty of things for you to do. A second thing for you to do here, we have some incredible
there's
tables
Carol
and
up there.
booths set up
Carol.
on the second part of the lawn. So if you're wondering, hey, what do I do after this march? How do I continue to support my community members? All the answers you need are on those booths. So I would encourage you to please go check them out. Now, if you're looking for a bathroom,
mustache and
there
shit.
are bathrooms located at the corner of the park off of 14th and Broadway. So there's that there for you. And let's get going. Woo-hoo! So, our first guest for you today is the incredible Raven Payment. Raven Payment is an Anishinaabe, Ghanaian Gahaga storyteller and grassroots advocate working to confront the crisis of missing and murdered Indigenous relatives through community action and policy change. Please welcome Raven Payment to the stage.
Is this on? Okay. Buju and Denaway Maganaguk, Nin Raven Payment and Dishnaka, Nin Anishinaabe, Ghanaian Gahaga, Nin Gagoon Dodem. Hello, all of my relatives. My name is Raven Payment. I come to you as an Anishinaabe and Ghanaian Gahaga woman, and I am of the Fish Clan. All right. I was initially asked to give a land acknowledgement today. This infers that I use polite words about the theft and the loss of life of my ancestors. To name the tribes, to give a moment of silence before the show goes on. I am very tired of hollow gestures. Land acknowledgements have become a ritual of comfort, a way for you all to feel righteous without surrendering power, without giving land back, without changing a damn thing. Words without action are not respect. They are permission for the injustice to continue, so let me speak the truth. Denver sits on unceded stolen land. Colorado is home to at least 51 tribes with historic and legal standing. Denver was one of 7 U.S. cities chosen for the Indian Relocation Program of the 1950s and 60s, which was a federal experiment to erase us, to push Native people off our homelands, and scatter us into cities like this one. Colorado had 11 boarding schools, including 2 right here in Denver, built with one goal: kill the Indian to save the man.
Carol Funk.
Strip
She's
the
alive now,
language,
too.
the ceremony, the spirit, until nothing left was obedience. And yet when we're invited to this table, we are asked to only acknowledge the land. I already acknowledge this land. Every day, my people's bones are in this soil. Our songs are in this wind. Our memories are in the rivers. I don't need a scripted moment to remember that. I live it. We live it. It's in our DNA. The land doesn't need acknowledgement. It needs restoration. It needs protection. It needs people who belong to it to be visible again. Because here is the uncomfortable truth. American Indian people are invisible to you. You assume we live somewhere else, on a distant reservation, out of sight and out of mind, or worse, that we're extinct. But we are not gone. 80% of us live outside of reservations. We live right here in your neighborhoods, at your schools, in your hospitals, in your offices, in your movements. We're still here. We've always been here. You come out to these protests. You wear your Handmaid's Tale costumes, shouting about dystopia, about the fear of what could happen to you, about losing control of your body, your freedom, your voice.
Thanks for popping in.
But the
there, guys.
terrible things that you were afraid might happen to you, they already happened to us. The dystopia you imagine, we lived it. The genocide you fear, we're surviving it. The apocalypse that you dread, it already happened to our ancestors. You want to fight tyranny? You need to learn from the people who have endured it on this continent for centuries. Violence against the land is violence against the people. When you poison the rivers, you poison all of us. When you strip the mountains, you desecrate our ancestors. When you destroy the forests, you silence our medicine. And this is not a metaphor. The land is our relative and it's dying under the same systems that made our ancestors invisible. We never had kings. We had councils and clan mothers. We had accountability. We had wisdom. We governed through consensus, not domination. The Haudenosaunee Great Law of Peace gave this country its model for democracy. But when they borrowed from us, they left out the most important parts. Women in leadership, the duty to care for the earth, and the obligation to consider how our choices today would affect the next 7 generations. I am worried at the perception that America was founded on greatness and that there is a period to which we should return. Let me be clear, we need a vision of newness because at no point has America been great for everyone. The founding documents declared that all men are created equal, but they called my people merciless Indian savages in the same breath. And those words are still written in the Declaration of Independence. That stain has never been erased. We're here at No Kings because we are done pretending that this system works. We are done watching the same kind of people hoard power while others struggle to survive. We are done being invisible. We know what we don't want. We don't want kings. We don't want rulers. We don't want systems that destroy the planet and then ask us to say thank you. We cannot stop there. We need vision and we need creation. Things that I demand and what I expect from every single person here when they say that they mean change. We need to return land where possible and co-manage what cannot be returned. Sacred sites are not decoration in a brochure, they are living obligations.
Fuck out of here.
Second, do not grant permits to projects that destroy water, soil, and air, especially when Indigenous people object. Take away police budgets that criminalize survival. Put that money into housing, community health, and substance treatment. Fund reparations and buyback programs that actually put resources back from which they were stolen. Force honest history into classrooms and expunge the lies that make genocide digestible.
Go back to what they were doing. Stay out here fucking.
This is not a wish list for later, this is immediate. If your city council refuses to act, then you shut down their city hall. If corporations keep profiting off destruction, you divest and you boycott. If universities keep hiding research and names, you demand transparency and you withhold your labor. If boards will not listen, you take direct action and hold the line. We will be tactical, we will be relentless, and we will not confuse civility with meekness. And I hope you don't mistake my words for hatred. This is pure love for our relations and other humans. This is love for children who are going to inherit what we leave. That love is fierce. It has to, otherwise this history will repeat until we have nothing left. If you are here today and you mean it, you have to do more than chant. Call your council members, show up at school board meetings, give money and time to Indigenous-led organizations, put pressure on pension funds and university endowments.
Declaration of Independence too.
I know I was going to eventually mess up a word, so there we go. And university endowments. Learn the names of the tribal nations of the land you sit on, who are the original stewards of this place, and use those names when you speak. If you really want to honor this land, act like it. If you want to honor Indigenous people, follow our lead.
Act like it.
If your city, your employer, your government refuses to change, then make them uncomfortable. Shut down complacency, disrupt hypocrisy, force the reckoning. We never had kings and we don't need them now. What we need is courage and we need truth. We need people who are ready to do more than clap for justice. We need those of you who are willing to fight for it. So stop asking us to acknowledge. Start asking yourself what you're willing to give back. Because acknowledgement without action is allyship, it's complicity. The apocalypse already happened. We're still here, we still rise, we still fight. No more kings, no more knives. Land back, power back, future back.
Got Carol Funk up there live. What's up, Carol?
Give it up for Raven and an amazing, amazing and true speech. I think this is a moment now more than ever to be clear-eyed about our history. And it's true, our history and the inception of our country is not a pretty one. But the potential for it to be something amazing, as made clear today, is so immense. So let's welcome our next incredible speaker, one of the main organizers for this event. Tiffany Weber is a leader of the Solidarity Warriors and one of the key planners for today. She is a lifelong activist and organizer. Please welcome Tiffany to the stage.
Woo! She got the permit for the march for today. That's the organization for it.
We're here today because Trump has defied the court. He's deported Americans. His mass secret police are separating families and disappearing people off our streets. And they're slashing services like Medicaid and SNAP to line the pockets of his billionaire cronies. Enough is enough. Say it with me. Enough is enough. A lot of people have asked me, what good does it do? Trump's not going to change. He doesn't care that we're here. Maybe that's true, until it isn't. You might have heard Republicans like Mike Johnson calling our No Kings protests Hate America rallies. I laughed the first time I heard it because it means something. It means they're scared. And that means we're doing something right. He has the gall to say we hate America. We love America. We love the loud, beautiful, chaotic streets of Denver. We love the variety of ways that people show up to protest. And we hate the fact that not everyone can safely exercise their American right to free speech. Now, why is our response nonviolent? Political scientists who've studied hundreds of nonviolent and violent revolutions found that nonviolent movements are twice as likely to succeed as violent ones. And over the last 50 years, they've become even more successful, even in brutal dictatorships. Civil resistance means fighting back. But we don't want to fight a dictator with his strongest weapon. He has a monopoly on force and violence, as we've seen by the lawless ICE agents assaulting innocent victims and kidnapping people off their streets. We want to be strategic about how we fight a dictator like this. Otpor was a nonviolent movement in Serbia from 1998 to 2000. Their goal was to overthrow Milosevic's authoritarian regime. Their strict adherence to nonviolence prevented the regime from portraying them as violent agitators. They used tactics like boycotts, encouraged strikes, and refusal to obey regime orders. But they also used humor and creativity, like what we've seen out of Portland lately. To make repression look absurd. When demonstrators stormed the federal parliament in Belgrade to demand Milosevic's resignation, he ordered soldiers to shoot. They refused. And when one of them was asked later why, he said, "I didn't know if my children were in that crowd."
Wow.
The bigger we grow our movement, the more connections we have to these pillars that prop up the fascist authoritarian regime. We need to make it uncomfortable, unbearable for the people who are carrying out Trump's plans. We must cheer for the people who refuse ICE to use their bathrooms and restaurants and refuse them parking lots and hotels. And the people who had dance parties and banged pots and pans outside the hotels that did give ICE shelter. During Trump's sad little birthday parade, some people noticed that the soldiers were marching out of step. When you hear from people who are or were in the military, you'll hear from them that you can march in your sleep. Which means what these soldiers did during Trump's birthday parade was mass non-compliance. Deliberate misbehavior, signals that the authorities' commands are not absolute. If you look around, you'll notice millions of people taking those large or tiny.
I don't see them surrounding him. I don't see them doing the same shit
And now
they
it's
did to me.
our time. We need to be louder, more visible. We need to motivate the people around us who are too scared to join us. We need to speak up for those who can't.
They do need to stop attacking people and shit. Jenny, I see you, Jenny, popping in.
My first experience at a protest was in 2003. A few days after George W. Bush declared war on Iraq with his shock and awe bombing campaign, pictures started coming in of children maimed or killed by those bombs.
That's unwanted
I was
touching.
only 21, but I knew I had to do something. I had just moved to Boulder,
People can't
and I
be
didn't
doing
know
that shit, bro.
anyone in the area.
Can't be putting hands
But I
on
was
people.
so angry, so heartbroken, that I decided to make a bunch of signs and go stand on the corner of Pearl Street and hope that people would join me.
That lady broke the law right there. Put her hands on her. That's harassment. She's a
No one
volunteer.
did.
She can't do that shit.
I stood there for half an hour and started to lose hope.
That's lying,
Then, around the corner, came a huge march. And I ran over and I joined them. And I had this immense feeling of belonging, of finding thousands of people who felt exactly like I did. I wasn't alone anymore.
Where is she at with her umbrella to go over there? Is she gonna take her ass over there and bother them? No. Fucking pussy, but she came over here and fucking
And I've
bothered
spent
me.
my life trying to replicate that feeling for other people.
Mm-hmm.
My hope
Shut
is
up, bitch.
today that we are the crowd that offers someone that feeling of relief. That the photos and stories you share will lift the heart of a friend, a fired federal worker, a family member worried about how to afford health care next year. We are here
Got a bunch of volunteers
together.
running around thinking they're the
Let's
police.
take a moment to soak in our power. We want you to know that we are here with you and that we have strength in numbers. Today around the country, there are more than 2,500 simultaneous protests. Can you feel it? We might not see our movement on corporate media, but our resistance is strong and it's growing. Soon, we're going to march. When we march, we're joining in step physically with thousands, maybe millions of strangers.
Carol Funk up there.
We're standing up for what is right, what is just, and what is good. We're showing people the alternative to fear and isolation and hate. We are the hope. We are strength, and we are power.
Ooh, power. Hello, Rata. Hello, Rata. I got a fucking woo for Lorata, bud.
All right, we're gonna have a little song in between our next speaker.
We have to stand up against cruelty against our neighbors. If it's not happening to you now, it may happen to you tomorrow. But we have to stand up today. So let's sing a song, and you can join in as you catch on. I'm gonna lift my sister up, she's not heavy. I'm gonna lift
Just push
my
through, bro.
sister
Come in the
up,
middle.
she's not heavy. I'm gonna lift my sister up, she's not heavy. And if you don't lift her up, and if you don't lift her up, and if you don't
They're
lift
fucking
her
volunteers,
up,
bro.
we
Push
are
past the umbrella. They can't
all
fucking do anything, and they're not supposed to be putting
I'm gonna
hands
lift
on
my
you.
brother.
So fuck
I'm
them.
gonna
Move past
lift
the
my
umbrella.
brother up. He is not heavy. I'm gonna lift my brother up. He is not heavy. I'm gonna lift my brother up. He is not heavy. We don't lift him up.
Fuck yeah, look at this.
And we don't lift him up. And we don't lift him up. We're gonna lift our children up. We are not heavy. We're gonna lift our children up. We are not heavy.
Somebody get bow on my live, bro. It's content for days.
We're gonna lift our children up. They are not heavy. And if we don't lift them up,
Fucking Howie, get your ass over here.
if we don't lift them up, if we don't lift them up, we will fall down. Okay, one more that's real simple. And can we get a key for it? This one's very simple. Anything can be a song for a march. We want you to feel empowered to do this. So it goes like this. Na, 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 na. Na, na, na. No kings. No kings. Sing it with us. No.
That's my content right there, right?
That's how easy it is.
All right, in the interest of time, y'all, we're just gonna go through with our speakers for the rest of the event and then get started on our march. How does that sound? All right, our next speaker is Julian Camara. Julian is the lead organizer for the American Civil Liberties Union, ACLU, in Colorado. ACLU's mission is to protect, defend, and extend the civil liberties of all people in Colorado. ACLUs are staunch supporters of our rights to resist unlawful actions of the Trump administration. Please welcome to the stage, Julian Camara.
Yeah. My name is Julian. I'm with the ACLU of Colorado.
Look at his content,
The ACLU, we actually formed over 100 years ago to defend the free speech rights of anti-war activists, labor organizers, and political radicals targeted during the Palmer raids. 100 years later, we're facing similar challenges. But this time, our force has grown across the country.
Don't be up there touching people. Stop touching people up there. Yeah. Woo! Yeah. Red dress is Lorata as fuck. Hell yeah. Woo! Oh, hell no.
Woo! Alright, y'all, it's alright. We're here today for all people, right? So we want everyone to have a chance to speak.
All people.
But 100 years later, we're facing similar challenges, right? But this time, our force has grown. Across the country, we have a federated network of advocates joining our fight to protect our rights, including thousands of you here in Colorado.
That's harassment what they're doing to that guy.
Today, I want to remind you of a few of your constitutional rights and also of the power we have here today. So one, unless you're inciting imminent lawless action, you have a constitutional right to say whatever the heck you want.
Exactly what he just said.
Especially
exactly
here.
what the fuck he just
On
said.
the front steps of Colorado's Capitol building,
y'all need to
we
stop
support
that
our right to
bullshit.
free speech, 100%, right? That's your First Amendment right. Your right to protest, your right to speak out against the government are all forms of protected speech. I want to remain silent. That's your second right that I want to point out today. That's a phrase protected by your Fifth Amendment right, which says that you cannot be compelled by the government to make statements that can be used against you in a criminal case. I want to speak to my lawyer is the third phrase I want you to remember. That's a constitutional right to counsel, and that's protected by the Fifth and Sixth Amendments. The reason I share these rights with you today, is because it's rookie hour at the federal government. And if you're detained by law enforcement,
Rookie hour with
they might try to intimidate you and lie to you about your rights. So I will remain silent, and I want to speak to my lawyer. Not, oh, I think I want to remain silent. I think I want to speak to my lawyer. No, I will remain silent, and I will speak to my lawyer. Can we repeat those phrases? Ready? I will remain silent, and I want to speak to my lawyer. One more time. I will remain silent, and I will speak to my lawyer. All right. Now, don't say anything but those two phrases. And it's unlikely that anyone here today is going to need to use those phrases. But knowledge is power. And when we know our rights, we win. And when it comes to the federal government, there's a reason for these attacks on free speech, and immigrants, and indigenous people, and trans people, and women, and disabled people, and people of color, workers, veterans, on house people. The list goes on. And it's because they know when we speak truth to power collectively, we win. When we come together and we point out that billionaires are influencing the American political system, we win. When we document the injustices and the rights that are being violated by the federal government against our immigrant communities, we win. When we talk to our neighbors and tell our stories, we win. So the list of people who challenge billionaires and extremist politicians is growing every day. And we need that list to continue growing. We need to continue talking to our neighbors. We're not going to let them get away with trying to rewrite the Constitution just because Trump is telling them to. And I'll admit it, you know, there's those moments I have where I see something on the news and I get that overwhelming fear of, you know, anxiety and oh my God, the world's going to end. But then I'm like, no, we still have rights. The reason Trump's allowed to say the things he says is because he has a constitutional right to free speech. So, we're getting there. But what they're really doing with all these rights violations, these attacks on free speech and just American people, is they're adding fuel to our fire. Because through time, through our continued engagement, through our continued organizing, our continued connecting, we're going to start finding ourselves on the offense, where we're deciding the fate of civil rights and civil liberties, and we're deciding how our taxpayer dollars are spent. It doesn't matter what political party you align with. People hate the fact that billionaires are using AI, social media, and surveillance technology to monitor and track us. People hate that billionaires are getting tax breaks while everyday Americans are losing access to health care, education, and good quality food. The average American doesn't care what their neighbor's gender identity is, what bathroom they use, or where they're at in the long and daunting process of immigration in the United States. People don't give a fuck about that, okay? The average American wants access to comprehensive health care, to good quality education, and to not have to choose between paying rent and providing food for their families. We need to remember that these issues do not see blue or red. And when we fight over colors that are blind to the issues that everyday Americans face, they win. So today is truly beautiful. If you look around, there's people from all different races, abilities, gender identities, sexualities, professions, and economic statuses, and the list goes on. We all have a story, we all have a reason why we're here today, and together, you know, our differences actually make us more powerful. All right, so I have three last asks for you today for our final speaker. So one is, who is planning to vote in this year's school board election? All right, I know some of y'all are lying because we have some of the lowest voter participation in school board elections in the country. So, Vote in your school board election. Check your mailbox when you get home. School board, public education is under attack. We need everyone to plug in on that, all right? Teachers, shout out y'all. Shout out y'all. All right. The second thing, if you're in Denver, who's a Denver resident here? Yeah, go Denver. Okay, so Mayor Mike Johnston, he's refusing to turn off flock cameras despite all of us saying that we want them off. They're violating our constitutional rights. They're putting our immigrant communities in danger, and we want them off. Join our town hall on October 22nd. You can come by the ACLU booth and find out more, or the PSL booth, or the CERC booth. We'll tell you more about that. My final ask is just to continue your engagement on these issues. Not because you're afraid of what could happen, but because you have love for what could happen when we build together. So we'll be here all day. Come by our booth. Thank you all for coming out today.
Rata! Woo!
Give it up for Julian!
Carol Funk. Carol Funk.
We had a speaker lined up for you who sadly could not make it today, so I'm going to give you a quick intro and then we'll move on to our next speaker. It's important for you to know her story, in my opinion. We are going to have Andres Lewis speak today. So police brutality and ICE abductions are becoming more and more frequent every day, using our money, stolen revenue from our community resources to fund their violence. Shame indeed. But for our communities of color, this is not new. In May of last year, Andres' husband, Kylan Lewis, was murdered by Aurora Police Department. Yes, the same department with a history of using excessive force and killing Elijah McClain.
That's K-Dot's cousin. K-Dot out of Aurora, that's his cousin.
No kings means no one gets to act like laws or oversight doesn't apply to them.
Peace, brother.
We say, power without justice is tyranny. Kylan deserved better, so do we. No kings in America, no ICE in America. Solidarity forever. Woo! At this point, I would have invited Andres to come on stage, but like I said, unfortunately, she couldn't make it with us today. So we are going to move on to our next speaker and next and last.
Rata!
You know,
Rata!
I love my state. I love Colorado. We can have people show up wanting to express themselves, and we'll listen to them, right? And it's because that's what we are as a state.
Fucking up my life, Stringer.
Hello, mi gente. I'm Joe Salazar. I'm former state representative, and I served in this legislature from 2013 to 2019. And it is my honor to stand with you today. 9 years ago, I served in this building and I was preparing for the first Trump administration. Like many of you, I saw him for what he was, a man who lusted for power and cared very little for the human condition, a man who took pleasure in the harm and exploitation of others, who measured success based on his personal wealth and denigrated those who serve others. To me, and just like for you, these were all the hallmarks of an authoritarian. And I began to prepare. I met with members of numerous communities, particularly the Jewish community, and I asked a simple question. What did the community do to prepare during the rise of Hitler? And I know the Trump administration hates it when we make that comparison, but history is not original. It repeats itself, and it's vain, because it dares us to change it, and we never do. And we are in a loop, and we are seeing another rise to power such as Hitler's. And the answer, as we may now know, was nothing. Nothing was done. It was nothing because Hitler was not taken seriously. As a state representative, I refused to allow my legacy to be read as he did nothing. What was born from that moment
was a series of legislation like the Ralph Carr Freedom Defense Act and others from then until now, supporting Coloradans and protecting Colorado rights in the face of an authoritarian government. There's no king in America. There's no king in America. And we will not be silenced by authoritarians. They claim that we are anti-fascists and domestic enemies. But if they want anti-fascists, they can turn to Fort Logan Cemetery, Arlington National Cemetery, and other cemeteries where buried are hundreds of thousands of the most victorious anti-fascists the world has ever known. An anti-fascist out there! No, we will not be painted as domestic terrorists. We are just Coloradans, just Americans who are calling a spade and a dictator because that is our constitutional right to do so.
Woo! You're right there, motherfucker, right.
My friend Representative Steve Woodrow said it best. Every time they accuse us of things, it's because they are the ones guilty of that conduct. Today, we stand under the beautiful Colorado sky against darkness, a darkness that has reduced our standing in the world, threatens to tear the fabric of this country apart, and has shredded our constitutional rights while we watch with our eyes wide open. But we stand here together, united as one, as Coloradans, as Americans. We know the nature of a thing. You know what it's capable of. Prepare for yourselves. Prepare your children, your grandchildren. Prepare for your elders. And for those who cannot prepare for themselves, that's the indigenous way. So yes, march, rally, protest, use your voices because they are powerful tools, but also prepare, unify, and find faith in each other. That's what makes us Colorado, and we are a mighty people.
Woo!
Give it up for Joe Salazar! All right, folks, we are just about to depart, but a few more logistics. Since we are going to be going on our march, you're going to need to know what to look for. We have our safety marshals who will be making sure that we're on the right route and we're taking care of and we're safe. They're primarily in the pink vests, sometimes in yellow vests, and they'll also be carrying totems, which are big, long
Don't be violating people's rights out here.
Multicolor, so you shouldn't have any trouble. Secondly, we lost an ID up here. We have a Gene Coombs. I'm going to leave Gene Coombs' ID with our sound person, Emily, green hat. So Gene Coombs, if you're in the crowd and have lost your ID, come see Emily, our sound person, green hat. She'll be up here.
Ooh, docs.
Lastly, what I will say, after the march, like I mentioned, we'll be back here. We'll have some more speakers and another amazing MC by the name of Khaled. And as has been mentioned through many of the speeches, we have all of the booths with all the information that you should need to keep doing what we need to do. I spoke last April. I won't force you to hear me again. If I can repeat myself, if you organize your labor, I'm a labor organizer. If you organize your labor, you organize your money. And if you organize your money, you organize your power. That is one of the most important things that we can do right now. I say solidarity, you say forever. Solidarity! 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 Hell yeah! Let's go have an amazing march, y'all!
Woo! Respecting now, y'all bitches better get up in here for this fucking march, bro. Any of these volunteers stop my ass from doing that shit, we ain't on the Capitol.
There is a red truck, a red PSL pickup truck. That's who you're going to be following on the street.
Ooh, so red truck.
We're going to be going left on Colfax, all right?
Left on
Follow
Colfax.
the red truck, left on Colfax, and right